Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the umpteenth time, trying this SummerSlam review again. Overall, not a bad show. Not a bad match on the card. We're not going to go over everything in great detail, but we'll tell you what we liked and what we didn't like. So here we go. Least favorite thing, tag match. Wasn't a bad match, but the timing.
Yeah, I mean, it could have gone a little bit longer. And also, I don't like the New Day. It's
Still gimmick.
I know the gimmick is supposed to be annoying, and it is, but okay. They make Kofi look like an idiot, and
they made
what can I say about Big E?
Yeah, Big E dancing like that after they won. Basically, everybody got their stuff in. Well, the Lucha Dragons didn't really do a whole lot, honestly, in this match either. And
they went to try one big spot, and the Matador dude screwed it up when he fell off the turnbuckle.
Yep. Okay, what was our second thing that? Because we're going from least to best.
Well, I thought that. I don't know. I mean, everything was pretty good. Maybe the Rusev Dolph Ziggler match. Hunter, go on.
Hey.
And yes, I named my dog after that Hunter.
Yep. Yeah, the Rusev Ziggler match, it was a good back and forth, but it wasn't really all that great, to be quite honest with you guys. It was your back and forth.
They both put on a good show. And apparently Iron Sheik is not happy about Rusev using his camel clutch
maneuver. Yeah.
But,
Lana and Summer Rae got their stuff in, which is what they got to do because they're going to build to a mixed tag match, probably at Night of Champions, which I know it's supposed to be a pay-per-view about champions, but knowing WWE, they'll say fuck logic, and we're going to throw that out the window.
Right.
Okay, next thing. I'm going to say, and this is going to piss a lot of people off, Kevin Owens versus Cesaro, only because of timing. I wish they would have got a little bit more time, but it was still a very good match.
And we'll get into this match more, but the fact that Rollins and Cena put on such a good match, and I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
But, it's kind of the same thing that you've seen if you pay attention at WrestleMania over the past few years. Every time Taker comes out and has his match, the crowd is just wiped out after that, and there's just not a whole lot of energy for it. And unfortunately, the Divas fell into that as well.
Yeah.
And that would probably be next on my list is the Divas.
Okay, so you would say Cena and Rollins followed by the Divas match is how you would rank it so far.
No. I'm saying after Owens and Rollins, because I agree with you there. But after that, then the Divas match.
Okay. Yeah, for me, Owens and Cesaro, good match. It needed a little bit more time. I do know that Owens, he's probably banged up from the ladder match.
Undoubtedly.
Which, by the way, if you guys have not seen NXT TakeOver from last night, please go watch it.
It was awesome.
Yep. Okay, and then with the Divas match, I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Griffin, who I've had a conversation with on Facebook. We're going to get into that. Bayley and Sasha Banks, people, this is unrelated to SummerSlam, but if you have not seen that match, please go out of your way to see this.
It was an excellent, excellent match. It really was. Match of the night last night.
We had a conversation about this is how wrestling needs to be. It needs to go back to the slow burn build where you take months and months and months and you develop these characters and you have a great match with an amazing payoff. And you got all of that last night.
Yep.
So definitely.
But anyway, back to SummerSlam. Tonight's Divas match, it was good, but it was kind of like it came right after Cena and Rollins, and that was such a good match that it kind of the crowd was still kind of recovering from having seen that, and I think that takes a little something away from the Divas match, and it's not the Divas' fault there. It's just that
the way the card was structured, honestly.
It's hard to do because you never know when you're going to have a good match that's going to pop up in the middle of the card. Sometimes you can go, well, that's going to be an awesome match.
Yeah. Okay, well, with the Divas, they all got their stuff in, which was important.
They did.
The star of this match, honestly, for me, would have to be Paige. I love Paige. I think that
I would have said Charlotte, but
Charlotte's boss too. And people want to know my thoughts on Sasha Banks, master heel. If you let her be the bitch that she needs to be, boss, she will have that company made.
Oh yeah,
right there, guaranteed. But overall, props to all the women in this match, even the Bellas, even though we don't like them that much. They did what they had to do. They didn't win, thank God.
We did forget about one. Sheamus and Orton. That one should be down near the bottom of the list because...
I'm going to put that one on the bottom of the list, too, because it was kind of boring. I was not happy about this match.
We've seen Sheamus and Orton get in the ring before, and there really wasn't anything that was all that interesting about it.
Okay, so we lied.
Sheamus looks stupid.
Okay, so we lied. We didn't say there was a bad match on this card. Orton versus Sheamus.
It wasn't necessarily a bad match, but it wasn't a very good one either.
Okay. What else do we have? John Cena versus Seth Rollins. Might as well talk about the main events. If we forget anything, people, we apologize.
Yeah. John Cena, Seth Rollins. Freaking
match
amazing.
Of the night.
Absolutely my match of the night. I'm surprised. I didn't think I was going to say that about a Cena match.
Seth Rollins' attire, never wear that again. Never, ever, ever, ever.
What was with the white? I don't think white is his color. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was not good either.
Okay. Cena versus Rollins. These two have amazing chemistry.
Yeah.
And people I know are going to say Cena carried so-and-so, Rollins carried so-and-so. They carried each other, people. That's how wrestling is supposed to work.
Yep.
You know, Cena, for those that say Cena can't wrestle, I disagree respectfully. I have to disagree.
Yeah, I would disagree as well.
Yeah. I think the Phoenix Splash, I wanted that to be connected, but it didn't get connected.
Never mind.
The fact that Cena got hit with his own move was a mark-out moment.
Yeah.
Rollins went for the pedigree after a kind of WCW-ish move where Jon Stewart comes out. He looks at Cena. That was the only criticism I would give.
Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
All day, baby.
Jon Stewart clocks John Cena with a steel chair. Rollins gets the pedigree. 1, 2, 3.
And I have to admit, I did not see that coming with Jon Stewart coming out. Once he was out, I knew what he was going to do.
I did too.
I didn't
see
him coming out to interfere in that match.
Speaking of which, shout out to Mick Foley, by the way, to start the show.
Mick Foley at home in New York City.
Yep. Okay, but yeah, Rollins versus Cena. Please go out of your way to watch this, people. We got a new United States champion, and yeah. All right. Is that everything so far? Oh, the Stephen Amell.
Oh yeah, the Stephen Amell and it's Stephen Amell.
I don't care.
Mel.
I don't care.
And Neville versus Stardust and
King Loser.
Yeah, King Loser.
Props to Stephen Amell for taking bumps.
Yeah, he's tough, man. I mean, and he does, from what I know, he does a lot of stunts, a lot of his own stunts on Arrow. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he got in the match and actually got into it. And a lot of times when you have a celebrity in the match, they don't really get very much involved. Jay Leno.
Yeah. Killer. Anyway. Yeah.
But it was decent.
Mm-hmm.
It was decent.
Okay, I think is that about everything other than the main event?
Yeah, I think that's everything other than the main event.
The main event, questionable. That's the best word I'm going to say to describe it. Questionable.
That's a tough one. This yo-yo keeps saying that Undertaker's going to be a heel, but Undertaker will never be a heel. He is the Undertaker. He is the master of the dark side. Don't you forget it, sir.
I'm not saying he's a heel. I'm saying in the casual...
You said it a bunch of times.
But here, let me clarify what I mean. I'm saying in the eyes of the casual fan, they got to like good guys.
They're clueless.
Yeah.
Taker is the good guy. Brock's the bad guy. Brock's the one who does all the taunting. He's the one who comes out and rubs it in. Oh, I beat Undertaker at WrestleMania. Yeah, you did, but you shouldn't have.
Yeah, I still...
And actually, it's mostly Paul Heyman, and he will get his ass kicked eventually, I'm sure, but...
Okay, so basically, the match was what it was. It wasn't a scientific brawl for all of you that are going to be bitching.
Nah, it was a fight,
for all of you
it should have been.
For all of you that are going to be bitching, it was too slow, it was too this, it was too that. It was a scientific brawl. They were supposed to brawl. They were supposed to fight.
Yep.
And that's what this was. This was not a wrestling
match. That's what it was. They just took their time and beat the crap out of each other. And
the F5 through the table.
That was a decent spot.
Great spot.
Brock hit his head on the table. That was
got busted open as he usually always does. Not as many suplexes from Brock Lesnar though. No. Kind of disappointed in the suplex.
Actually got busted open twice tonight.
Yep. Not impressed with the suplex count this year. I think it was only like maybe 5?
6, I think.
6 maybe.
Yeah.
At that. The best spot, Brock goes to hit the Undertaker with an F5. Both guys are down. We wait on Taker to sit up. Brock gets up, laughs
sits up,
maniacally.
And he's sitting there laughing, and Undertaker gets up and looks like a psychopath.
Yeah. Taker gets up and laughs right back in his face and says, "Bitch, come here." And then he goes to chokeslam him.
That was that was hilarious, and it was a brilliant spot. I was waiting for Taker to just do the sit-up, and then Brock was going to have that horrified look on his face like everybody.
Looking all stupefied.
But he kept laughing, and then Taker had that psycho look on his face.
Yeah. And then here's where we kind of go back to Montreal. You know, they do the false finishes, so we don't even know.
Kind of, but not really.
We don't even need to go into the false finishes because you guys know how this works in the main event.
But then they had the weirdness in the match where Brock has Taker in the Kimura on. Taker rolls him over, rolls him back onto his shoulders.
Taps
the referee
out.
gets a 1, 2, or not even a 2 count, a 1 count, and the bell rings for no apparent reason.
Here's the thing, though. Notice this. They never showed the timekeeper. Think about that. They never showed the timekeeper.
From the angle where you could actually see what happened, there's no way the timekeeper could actually see. I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, that The Undertaker did, in fact, tap out.
The Undertaker tapped. Technically, Brock Lesnar should have won the match, but they're going with the theory that The Undertaker won, which I'm happy with. I'm finally happy that The Undertaker defeated Brock Lesnar. And
it occurs to me, there was another match that Charles Robinson refereed a number of years ago where one person tapped out, but then he said, no tap out, but then they wanted to tap out. In case you're wondering, it was Super Brawl 1999.
Flair Hogan, right?
No. It was Flair versus somebody.
Flair and Hogan fought each other in 99. I remember that. They did.
At Super Brawl?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Slamboree, not Super Brawl.
Oh, okay.
Slamboree. And I believe it was him versus the Macho Man or DDP, maybe.
Yeah, you could be right.
And he had him in the figure four, and Flair was trying to tap out, and he kept telling him, no, you don't want to tap out. But that was when he was little Nate Charles Robinson. But anyway.
The Undertaker got his win. People I know are going to be debating whether or not he's a heel. WWE is going to try to make you think that The Undertaker's a heel. To us, because we're lifelong wrestling fans, there's no way he's a heel to us. The Undertaker,
Taker's been our guy for a long time.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is still better.
Yeah.
But, you know, we actually kind of have a theory that they might come out tomorrow night and call it a no contest.
That's what we're both thinking, yeah.
Because, on the one hand, Brock did pass out, so technically that's a submission. But
and he gave The Undertaker the finger, which was also a mark-out moment.
I was kind of hoping that Taker was just going to, like, I don't know, destroy him.
Tombstone him straight to hell. That's what I wanted, but we didn't get that. But overall, this SummerSlam, guys, yeah, go watch it. You know, definitely.
Yeah, definitely worth watching. It was a good show.
Yep.
I'm actually, I like the fact that the shows are actually starting to get better.
Yep.
I mean, there was a while there where wrestling was kind of on the edge, but WWE's turning it around. You're getting to see a lot of new good stars coming out of NXT, and bravo for that.
And you're getting better matches. Not always, but you are.
And also, as fans of New Era Pro Wrestling here in Denver, Colorado, I just want to say congratulations to the Denver Daredevil, Rob Risen. I saw him on NXT this last week, and that is outstanding.
Very proud of you, dude.
Well done.
Yep.
And
other
I think, than that, you know?
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up, guys, because we're running short on time. But thank you all for watching. Once again, shout out to Mr. Griffin. Go check this guy's YouTube channel out, youtube.com/Mr. Griffin. So thank you, guys, and we will catch you later. Peace.